Hi, welcome to eSongs for Christmas music. Go ahead and grab your music sheet and tune up your guitar. In fact, go ahead and pause the tutorial, get your music sheet and tune your ukulele, and we'll get started in about a second. Okay, so you got your music sheet, you tuned up your ukulele, and you're ready to get started. Now, before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about some of these chords that could hold us down or be an obstacle to us playing the song. We're going to start. I'm going to name some chords that I think are pretty difficult. Okay, first line, C, then C diminished and D minor. I'll be home for Christmas. First line, C diminished, D minor. So what you want to do is you want to locate your C chord, your C diminished chord, which is located right over here. That's your C diminished chord on your music chart, C diminished. Next, second line says A minor, E diminished. You want to locate your E diminished, which is located right over here. E diminished, right here. E diminished. Okay. So you want to make sure that you work these chords out. Okay, moving on. D minor 7's on there. F minor is going to be right here. Excuse me. F minor. F minor right here. So make sure you work that out. Last line of the first verse, which is the 4 lines down, you're going to have D9. D9 is located at the end here, right here, D9. If D9 another chord you want to make sure you work out. Okay. Next verse, you got C diminished, D7, A minus. Oh, A minus 7. I'll show you that in a second. E diminished we went over, and then I'll go over the D minor / major 7 in a bit. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, G9 on that first verse, last line of the first verse says G9. Make sure you work that out. Located on the last line here for G. That's G9. So work that out. Okay, so most of the chords are on here, and the ones that are not on here, I'm going to work it out with you so you can know how to do it. So go ahead and grab your ukulele, tune up your ukulele, and then we'll get started here in a second. Okay, the chords that I want to work out with you are the, let's see, A minor 7th, located here. On your music sheet, see that over there? A minor 7th, where is that? Right here, A minor 7 right here. Okay, so you want to, the way I do it is just like this, real easy. That's it. You don't have to press down any chords. That's an A minor 7. So when you play all your strings at once, that's an A minor 7. Next, on that same line, at the end there, it says D minor / major 7. In fact, let's do this. That line there, it says, where the love light gleams. Where the love light gleams. And above the word gleams, you have D minor 7. I'm going to play like this. My D minor 7. All strings covered down with my first finger. That's a D minor 7. And the next chord is the D minor / major 7. I'm just going to add my second finger like that. That's a D minor / major 7, also known as a D minor 7 diminished. But either way, when we get to that chord where it says D minor / major 7, you just add your second finger. Once again, the D minor 7 above the word gleams, first finger, cover all 4 strings on the 5th fret. And then next chord, D minor / major 7, add your second finger on the top 4th string, and there you go. Okay, now, last line, it says there, C, G13 above the word dreams. So you got a C and then a G13. The G13 is done like this. First finger, 1st fret, 4th string. Next 2 fingers are in the 2nd fret in the middle, 3rd and 2nd in the 2nd fret, and then the baby finger is on the 1st string, 3rd fret, kind of like a C. Then G13. Let's try it one more time. First finger, 4th string, 1st fret. Next 2 fingers in the middle, 2nd fret, 2 and 3. And then baby finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. That's your G13. G13. Okay? If you need to pause the tutorial, work that G13 out, go ahead and do that. Okay, then next you see C, which is basically sleep, / major C major 7, which is basically on the 2nd string. Excuse me, on the 2nd fret, 1st string. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a little pre-test, and I'm going to name the chords on the song, and you have to keep up. So in other words, now's a good time to just pause the tutorial or take a break from this lesson and go ahead and just work out the chords on the music sheet that are difficult for you. And the pretest will consist of me naming the chords and you being able to keep up and play the chords as I name them, and which are basically the chords as we go through the song one time. Okay, so for instance, let me give an example. So I'll go C, and then you play C. And then I'll go C diminished, and you play C diminished. Now if you start falling, and I'll go D minor, and you play D minor. Now if you start falling behind, it's because you don't know your chords well enough to keep up. If that's the case, you should not go on beyond this point and work out those chords, because if you can't play it at this level, you will not be able to play the song. There we go. There we go. I try to be lenient and give you maybe an extra second or so, but it's a pretty slow song, so it has to be done within a certain time. So there we go. Keep up. C. C diminished. D minor. A minor. E diminished. D minor. D minor 7. F minor. C. A minor. D. D9. D minor 7. G9. Next verse. C. C diminished. G7. A minor 7. Easy one. No fingers. E diminished. D minor 7. I'm on the 5th fret. Add your second finger for the D minor / major 7. D minor. Next line. F minor. C. A7. D minor 7. D diminished. And C. So if you wanted to end the song right there, you could do that. But if you wanted to repeat the song entirely again, you would play the G major, the G7, and start back at the top. Okay. Here we go. At this point, if you were not able to keep up, you need to practice the chords, because I'm moving on in a few seconds to do the song. Okay? So, work it out, practice the chords. If you can't play it right now, you won't be able to play the song. If you are, or if you worked it out, I'm moving on in about 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. So it's roughly about 2 beats per chord. And I'm using just a thumb stroke to keep it, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. Because for some folks, this is like way too difficult as it is. So just trying to make it everything as easy as possible. Here we go. Well, 2 beats per measure. 1, and I'll give it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve you'll find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. So that's the easy version. You can end right there, okay? But if you want to play the song twice, let me show you what you would do. You would just add the G7 and jump back to the top of the song. So I'm just doing that last line where it says, if only in my dreams. If only in my dreams. The G7, and then go to the top. I'll be home for Christmas, and then you do the song again, 2 verses again. Now, the very ending, it's an optional ending if you want to get a little more fancy or a little more complicated. And basically what you'll be doing is a C to G13 to a C, and then end on the C major 7. Or you could go C, G13 to C major 7. Okay. Because basically you're just holding out that the dreams vocally, and then the chords are just filling it. This is what I mean by filling it. So it goes like the last line, if only in my dreams. If only in my dreams. Okay, that's one way. Or you can end it right on the C major 7, which would be if only in my dreams. End of the way. Well, those are some options. So that last line, you can mix it up if you want. Now, keep in mind, make some notations to some of the things that I'm talking about on your music sheet, so you have an idea on options that you can do. Now, see the G13? In place of G13, you can, in place of this chord, you can use a G9 if you want, okay, or G7. Because G9, G7, they're all relatives of G13. Okay, so keep that in mind. These are your options to play the song. Now, I know it's a little difficult for some, so you're going to have to watch this and practice this multiple times. But there are several ways you can do it, and I suggest the next time you watch this to write notes on your music sheet. Okay, write some notes on here so you can have ideas and ways and options on how to play that's best for you. Okay, so go ahead and definitely listen to this lesson again and enjoy playing this Christmas song. Okay, when you're ready to play the next song, we'll see you then.